Most welcome in this English grammar learning session. It belongs to class 3, lesson 17, named sentence involving subject and predicate, page number 109. Let us enjoy it with full concentration. Sentence. A group of words which gives us a complete sense is called a sentence. As for example, first, Naveen plays football with his friends. Example second, I like to make my own cup of tea. Example third, the students travel to school in a bus. With the help of these three examples, we are to learn about subject and predicate, and finally, we will learn more or we will get perfection in identifying subject and predicate with the help of question answer mode. Let us enjoy it. Subject. The first part of a sentence before the verb is subject. That means there are two parts in a sentence. First part is before the verb, and second part is after the verb. So first of all, we have to learn about the part existing before the verb of belonging sentence. Here the sentence is Naveen plays football with his friends. Here the verb is plays, and the word existing before it is Naveen. So Naveen is a subject of this very sentence. Example second, I like to make my own cup of tea. Here you see the verb is like, and the word existing before verb is I. So I is a subject. Example third, the students travel to school in a bus. Here the verb is travel and the word existing before verb is the students. So the students is the subject of this sentence. In this way, this definition became fulfilled. Now come ahead. It may be noun or pronoun. So your subject may be noun or a pronoun. You can see here Naveen is a noun and I is a pronoun, but both are acting as subjects. Naveen is the subject of first sentence and I is the subject of second sentence. Next, subject is the topic of a sentence. Here, the subject acts as the topic of a sentence. So, we are talking about Naveen. So, Naveen is the topic of this very sentence. Naveen plays football with his friends. So, Naveen is the topic of this very sentence. Again, in second example, I is the topic of this very sentence because it is I like to make my own cup of tea. Here, I is a subject and is acting as the topic of the sentence. Next, you can see it could be a person, a place, or an animal, or a thing. It can be one word or more than one words. It can be more than one words, or it can be a one word. That means subject may be either in one word or in more than one words. In above example, Naveen, I and the students are the subjects. So it has been underlined. You can see Naveen is the subject, I is the subject and the students. The word is the students is also a subject of sentence third, respectively. Now come to learn about predicate. The second part of the sentence along with the verb is called the predicate. So the second part is the predicate of each of these given sentences. You can see plays football with his friends. From here to here is the predicate of this very sentence. And predicate tells us more about Naveen or more about subject. So it is the predicate of a sentence which gives us more information about the subject of the sentence. In second example, you can see like to make my own cup of tea. So this predicate gives us more information about I. In third, travel to school in a bus. This predicate gives us more information about the subject, the students. And the students is the subject of this very sentence. Now come to learn about predicate in detail. It gives more information about the subject. In above examples, plays football with his friends, like to make my own cup of tea, and travel to school in a bus are predicates of sentence first, second, and third, respectively. Now we will learn more about this concept with the help of question answer mode. Let us participate in it. Question A. Underline the subject in each of these sentences. With reference to the definition given above, check your answers, then verify them with the teacher. For your sake of simplicity, subject has been underlined with black colored ink so that you can identify it easily. First sentence is the sun rises in the east. Here the subject is the sun. The earth goes around the sun. The earth goes around the sun. Here the subject is the earth. The chameleon sat on the branch. Here the subject is the chameleon. The boys stood on the bench. Here the subject is the boys. Deepika sat facing a corner. Here subject is Deepika. So it has been underlined with black coloring. She saw a mouse go up the clock. Here subject is she. The clock struck one. Here the subject is the clock and is before the verb. The plane has landed. Here the helping verb is has and the verb is landed. So the word existing before the verb is the plane and it is the subject of this very sentence. I love Indian cuisine. I love Indian cuisine. So the subject of this very sentence is I and it exists before the verb love. We must maintain silence in the library. Here the subject is we and is obviously before the verb. In this way, you can answer the given questions step by step. I hope it will help you a lot in solving the next questions. Must note it down and get checked so that you can score up to your marks in coming exam. Thanks for watching. See you next class with new solution.